So it seems like everybody's fallen. Everybody's making mistakes, everyone's fucking up. This is burial number 3 for me this year. But this one's more different than the rest. This one's like more on the easy side. I mean, look what we've done so far this year. We have Zack Seiler, who fucked up so much. We have Luke, which I'll leave aside. And now, there's Chance Whiteman. Now, in this burial, there was only so much I could possibly get. There was only so much that I could really work with. And plus, there is no photos. He deleted his Facebook. So I have no idea. So I literally cannot find any pictures of him just for that little intro there. So let's all sit down and talk about this. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm just going to sit here and talk about it just a little bit. Plus, when was the last time we've ever had a video here in my own house? So there's really not much I can really say about this. As far as I know, there's no drugs being brought into this. It's the one thing that when he says he had to steal the vehicle. Okay, first off, you didn't have to steal anything. You didn't have to steal the vehicle. You didn't have to steal that. You didn't have to steal somebody's car as he's doing another delivery. You didn't have to do that. That was your own doing. You had to do that for yourself. Now, granted, if it was for drugs, we'll never know. If it was for anything particular that we've buried in the past, we'll never know. But it's just like, you didn't have to steal anything. You realize what this modern generation is like, right? There is things called Uber. There are things called Lyft. And there's something that everybody has known for like the past few decades. You realize there's a thing called a taxi, right? They're not wrong. The comments aren't wrong. There are things called Uber, Lyft, and apparently this doesn't exist in your own world, but there are things called a taxi, dude. And plus, what happened to your one car? What happened to that green Pontiac that you had? Did Halia finally take you for what you had? Did Halia finally take all your money and run? 'Cause, like, what's the deal here? I don't understand the problem. Unless if you're finally going for crack or something. I can't confirm if it was for drugs or not. There's only literally one comment that I've literally researched on this whole entire thing. There was only one comment from somebody saying that he was a crackhead and the family was no good. And that's all I can confirm. Only one comment is not going to do that for me. So I can't really confirm if it was on for drugs or if he was on drugs. Although that hobble, though, I'm going to go with the rest of the people and say that hobble was a complete over-exaggeration. That hobble, though, had to be an over-exaggeration. I mean, I could probably do a hobble like that on a nice day like this. And I literally tried to practice that hobble. All last night, too. Like, literally, just fucking... I bet people can do that. I don't know if that was fake or not. I don't know if it was a real injury. I would think he crashed that car, but I don't want to think that. Because that's stupid. And the funny thing is that the bail for unlawful robbery and receiving stolen property, he only has 10,000 bail. Only 10,000? That's not even as bad as the rest of them that we have buried in the past. I mean, I've seen 75. I don't know what Siler's was, but 10,000? Damn! You got off easy, kid. Because I feel like you got off easy, kid. Because that's not even as bad. He's actually just a tad bit smart. Just a tad. Because he did hide his hoodie. He deleted his Facebook so no one would grab a hold of his shit, I'm assuming. He's got some sort of a brain. But then they identified him in the car. So I think he's lost all his smart particles. So with that in mind, I'm just going to leave it at this. I'm not even going to say he's been buried by Dysfunct Productions because there's really not that much to deal with. The only thing I could say is this. Everybody's fallen. Everybody's fucking up. Everybody's making mistakes. And eventually, this all comes to a head. All these mistakes that I find people doing, they're going to catch up to people. I'm literally not the only one with the worst record. I only have one fucking DUI on my record, which I get off probation tomorrow. Editor, please put in some applause and some really good yays and some joyous music. Thank you. I deserve it. No, really, I deserve it. Thank you. Really, I deserve it. Thank you. So really, I'm not the only one with the worst record. Everybody has fucking up in their life. Here in Palmerton, everyone has fucked up. But this one, I'm just gonna let it slide. Because we barely know much. We don't know that much. I don't think I'm going to be keeping updates on this one either, because you know what? He's just a bad influence. He may know where I live. He may know where I am, but it doesn't matter anymore, because right now he's incarcerated. So eventually, he's going to end up just like the rest of them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going back to editing. I'm going back to where I started off this week, in which I'm really fucking tired. I've only done like 3 videos this week, and now I got another one, and now I got this one. Chance, what are you doing to me? I have a headache. Why did you have to fuck up on the worst week of all for me? I hate you. So with that in mind, I'm gonna leave it at that, and yeah, that's it. And I hope that one day you'll learn your lesson. Because that was stupid. I'm Devil. Dysfunct out.